The manner of articulation. So concerning the manner of articulation, what we mean by this basically is the how, the way the articulation takes place. How we talk about the how of sounds are produced, how sounds are produced. For example, p is like produced differently from, for example, n. Okay, we use different organisms. That is, it's about the air and the sounds, how they are produced. Okay, how differently and distinguishedly, like they are produced by different organs, but it's about how more than where. Okay, for example, we have stop consonants like b, p, t, d, k, and finally g. They are all stops or stop consonants. These sounds basically occur when the vocal tract is closed completely, as you can see from the picture, like that. Okay, but for stops, the airflow is not redirected through the nose. Instead, the air quickly builds up pressure behind the articulators and then releases in a burst, okay, in a puff of air, okay, like that. Okay, we have the close of, they are closed like p. We have the some kind of closure of the air for some time, but then there is some release, some immediate release, and these are the characteristics of stop sounds or stop consonants. Again, let's repeat that consonants or stop consonants are p, b, t, d, k, and g. Nasal sounds, as you can see from the picture, nasal sounds are kind of, they are produced more from the nose. Okay, the air goes in the nose instead of the mouth. Okay, to some extent. Okay, nasal consonants are created when you completely block air flow through your mouth. That is, the air does not come out from the mouth, but instead it is blocked in the mouth, in the oral cavity, but it is produced in the nasal cavity, or basically the nose. Okay, oral cavity is the mouth and nasal cavity is the nose. Okay, it's from the nasal cavity. Okay, nasal consonants are created when you completely block airflow through your mouth and you let the air pass through your nose, like me, n, and n. Okay, m like mad, mother, n like no, now, n like going, cooking. Okay, n and n again, they are different. Okay, we have fricatives. Okay, when nasal and stop consonants involve a complete blockage of the vocal tract, fricative sounds involve only a partial blockage of the vocal tract, so that air has to be forced through a narrow channel. Okay, you understand this? Okay, while nasal and stop consonants involve a complete blockage of the vocal tract. There is in p and n and stops and nasals both. There is the blockage of the air in the vocal tract, in the oral cavity. But fricative sounds, by contrast, involve a partial blockage only, okay, of the air in the vocal tract or oral cavity. Okay, so that the air has to be forced. After that, the air is forced. After the partial blockage, the air is forced through a narrow channel. That is, it releases completely from the vocal tract. Okay, and these sounds, of course, f, v, th, the, s, z, sh, j, and h, they are all fricatives. There is no blockage, but only a partial blockage of the air. Okay, we have a more of release of. It's not just a puff of air, but it's a release, a narrow, through a neural channel, like z. It's not like p, t. It's s, th, sh, like that. Affricates. Affricates, again, it's like a mixture of fricatives and stops. I'll explain why. Okay, let's read this. When stop consonants mix with fricative consonants, the result is an affricate consonant. Okay, there is a stop in a fricative consonant. There is a consonant which is a stop and another consonant which is a fricative, and they are kind of mixed together, and we have an affricate consonant. Okay, like for example, ch, t is a stop, sh is what? It's fricative. So we have ch, and the ch is affricate. When the t and sh mix together, we have an affricate sound. Okay, again, an affricate consonant starts as a stop sound with air building up behind an articulator, which then releases through a narrow channel as an affricate, as a fricative sound. We have ch like chicken, and we have j like jam, jar. Okay, like that. Again, j, we have d, which is stop, j, which is fricative. J is an affricate because we have j, j and d, they are mixed, and we have an affricate consonant which is j. Approximant sounds or approximants. Approximants are pronounced when two articulators come close together, but not quite close enough to create air like noise. Okay, that noise. Okay, there is like the flow air without any noise. Okay, approximants are when two articulators come close together. Okay, two articulators like w, r, and yeah. There is no noise, and different articulators come to be close to each other. Okay, w like wet, like so, w. Okay, y like yes, yeah, r like right, and rar. Finally, or last but not least, we have laterals or lateral consonants. These consonants occur when the tongue blocks the middle of the mouth, so that the air has to pass through the sides. Okay, try to imagine with me that you put your tongue, or just try to practice with me that you put your tongue in the alveolar ridge. Try to put your tongue touching, for example, the alveolar ridge, and try to pronounce the sound the l. You say that the air does not follow in the middle of the mouth, but instead in the left and the right sides of the mouth. The air flows there, but not in the middle, because the tongue blocks the air to pass in the middle, but in the sides. Okay, and this is with the word la in luck. Beautiful la. Okay, like that.